Welcome to the #SpeakEasy podcast, getting paid to hit the stage with your host, award-winning speaker and author, Altaviz Pelzer.
Hey guys, Altaviz Pelzer here. So I had to do this episode. I always love coming and doing these kind of one-off episodes in between the interviews to have a discussion with the #SpeakEasy podcast audience, the listeners, the community. I appreciate you guys being a part of the community, for loving on us. We just hit over 13,000 downloads. Burr, 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 burr. Yes, I have my own air horn that I did with my mouth. So there's that. And this episode you saw was titled Own Me, M-E. And it stemmed from a conversation that I had over on Clubhouse where, a lot of times things kind of get jumbled up. We compare ourselves to other people and what they're doing. We think that we're supposed to be at a certain level that we're not necessarily at. Or, we just don't know how to pull away from the crowd. And so with that being said, I want to take you back to a song that came out a while back called Danger by Blase. And one of the things that's said is, when the East is in the house, oh my God, danger. This is why that's so valuable. It's because you have to not only prepare yourself to have that much energy on you, to have that much support of you when you walk in the room, but you also have to make sure that you're in a space where you can go all out. I'll give an example. I am an award-winning author, an award-winning speaker. I'm podcast host of 2 shows now, moving and shaking, you guys, like really making things happen, going above and beyond what I ever thought or imagined, what I could actually do. But for the longest time, I would not tell people my accomplishments. I would not show up and owning who I was. And it was because I had seen so many other people really gas people's head up. Let's just be honest. In the entrepreneurial industry, the speaking industry, the author industry, there are a lot of people that will gas your head up, make you believe that they are doing a whole lot more than what they are. And when I saw that and I being on the back end of it, I became disheartened because I felt like, is it all a sham? Like, is it all a sham? Is the speaking industry a sham? Is the podcasting industry a sham? Is the author industry is it all a sham? But that's not it. There were 2 very valuable things that I learned in that moment. One, it's not about the other person. And so when I show up in the room, I have to understand that while they may grow or achieve something amazing while being in that same space with me, it's about what I bring to the table, not necessarily about what they eat. Because everything I bring to the table won't necessarily be what they eat. Everything that I present to the world will not necessarily be something that people want or need. But when I own me, I show up unapologetically me. And so I go back to that. When the East is in the house, oh my God, danger. Because there's a thought process that something is coming with that person being there. There's something attached to that person's name, that person's personality, their integrity, their impact, their voice. There's a presence that comes with them when they show up. When you are unable to stand in who you are, when you are unable to own you. They don't feel that presence because they don't know that you even have one. They don't understand what it is that you're bringing to the table, so they can't be excited about you actually coming to the table. It's funny. I remember back a while ago, and someone saying, oh, their goal is to be a keynote speaker. And so I asked the question, okay, what is your signature speech? And they didn't have one. Okay. What is your area of expertise? Oh, well, I talk about this and I talk about this and I talk about, whoa. If you showing up as a keynote speaker, that means that there is something attached to your name. That means that you can speak for that hour, 2 hours sometimes, and that people know what you're bringing to the table and they'll show up at the table. See, that's one of those things that we forget is when you have all of these heavy hitters, you're also expecting that they're going to bring people that want to eat at the same table as them. And so while you may only bring the mac and cheese, that's okay, as long as it's a good mac and cheese. You may only bring the fried chicken. That's okay, as long as it's a good fried chicken. But own it when you get there. Own it when you walk in that room. Own it before you even get there. Trust me, there's going to always be somebody who wants to tear down your name, who wants to compare you to somebody else, who thinks what you should do, what you could do, but they've never done. There's always going to be people like that. But how much stock are you taking in what they're saying when you know that you have the experience, the wisdom, the understanding, and that you can present that to the world? Owning me is taking off the mask and bringing every bit of me, flaws and everything. Owning me is not waiting until I have it all together and it's perfect to present what I actually have. Now, the conversation we were having in Clubhouse was, a co-author had spoke up and asked a question about, when you present that you're an author and you're a co-author in an anthology, you feel like you're carrying the rest of the authors. And this is something that a lot of people in the author industry talk about behind the closed doors, but they don't talk about for outright. That when you are a part of an anthology, there is a lot that you're carrying. You are doing a lot. And so how do you stand out? And my response to her was, own who you are. The topic you talk about in your chapter, the fact that you are an author because you are one. Own that. There's other ways for you to sprinkle out, information about the other people in the anthology if you so want to. You don't necessarily have to. When they get the anthology, they'll see it. So if you're in an anthology, what page are you on? Oh, that right there. What page are you on? What information did you bring to the conversation? It's funny. In one of the anthologies that I'm a part of, Speak Up, I'm on page 130, I believe. And my topic is that your audience is in the palm of your hand. Now, I've been podcasting for almost 5 years. We're about to celebrate 5 years with the hashtag Speakeasy Family. But also, I've done live streaming. I've done creating content on video. I've done blogging, all from my phone. I own it. So if ever I want to sell it, I'm owning exactly what my piece, my contribution to that book is who I am 100%. Own you, own me, M-E, own my story. Because your story was meant to transform something in the world. It's funny, over the years, we change, we evolve, and that's okay. Because I always get people who say, well, what if I don't talk about the same thing? Okay. What if, that's not the particular topic I'm focused on? Okay. Here's where it matters most. Is that you're consistently showing up. And if you have changed your focus, you just let people know that. That's okay. But at some point, they will look for your consistency. Because that's valuable. When the East is in the house, oh my God, danger. I think about when I step into a room, what does that mean? What are my deliverables? What am I offering the people there? What am I bringing to the table? Understanding that is the way that I own me. Unapologetic and ready to take on the world. So I just had to share that really quickly with you guys. Thank you so much for joining me and being a part of this journey. Listen, let me know how this episode resonated with you. How are you owning you this week, this year? Let me know. Reach out, DM me over on Instagram at Altavisa Unmuted, or send me a message. By all means, leave a review and let us know if this episode resonated with you. Because again, it's all about owning me. Own who you are 100%. And in the great words of Blase, when the East is in the house, oh my God, danger.
Thanks for listening. If you were inspired, leave us a 5-star review, share with a friend, and subscribe.